Most people who run into plantar fasciitis or foot pain are really focused on this bottom side of the foot. And you're going to be using the massage gun on it or using a lacrosse ball and rolling out the bottom of the foot. These are good things to do, but if you don't see relief with just doing that and it just comes back in a few days, then you might want to consider a few more things. There are muscles on the top sides of your feet as well, and they play a very big role in how the bottoms of your feet are feeling and working. So I'll give you a look at those muscles, and once you find out where they are in between each of these toes, you want to get a finger or a knuckle and you really want to work into these areas, whether you're just going back and forth or just sinking in and waiting for it to feel a little less sensitive. That's when you know you've made a little bit of change there. And the other thing is, these feet making contact with the ground is really going to decide how the ankles are working, how the knees are working, how the hips are staying in alignment, and vice versa. So if your feet are weak and you have a bit of a collapsed arch, or you walk around with your feet pointed outwards like this, you need to realize that your knees are collapsing inwards with every single step that you're taking, and that is causing damage to the knees and will eventually make it all the way up to your hips and so on. So creating strength in the feet so that you create resistance of your knee caving in all the time. If you're nice and strong through this area, then you can stop it from caving in. So whether you go the route of trying to strengthen your feet with, scrunching a towel on the ground, going barefoot a little bit more often, slowly, gradually working in barefoot shoes for maybe a couple hours a day to start out, are all good things. But we've talked about rolling on the channel so many times that I would assume most people know how to do it, and you really need to work through the entire leg when you're dealing with foot problems, because if everything is tight from the hip flexors to the glutes to the quads, hamstrings, all of that tension is cascading down into these little muscles about this big on the bottom of your feet. And if they're dealing with that all day long, they are going to feel horrible. So realizing that it's maybe not just an issue with this tiny little muscle on the bottom of your foot, and more of a full system lifestyle kind of a thing, that's when you'll start seeing more long-lasting results.